Ødegaard against Benitez. A shimmy and into the back of the net. The skipper holds his nerve and Arsenal take the lead in the shootouts.
Good solid penalty by Ødegaard. Sends Benitez the wrong way. And slots it to the right of the Palace keeper. Nice and comfortable, good start for Arsenal.
Now Kepa does have a reputation as somewhat of a penalty specialist from his time in Spain and with Chelsea as well. Jean-Philippe Mateta is the first player he is hoping to deny in front of the North Bank. It's Mateta, and it was ever so casual. Declan Rice next up for the Gunners. We know all about his dead ball capabilities, usually from a corner or a free kick indeed. At this very end against Real Madrid on two separate occasions in the Champions League last season. What can he do from the penalty spots? A chance to restore Arsenal's advantage in the shootouts. Rice steps up and thumps it in, straight down the middle. No nonsense from Declan Rice.
Rice has gone for power over placement, but he does wait for Benitez to fall to his right first before choosing to go down the middle.
Young Justin Devenny scored a penalty against Leeds United on the weekend. His side were already a number of goals down at Ellen Road. There was relatively little pressure on his shoulders. What can he do? With an Arsenal fan making this a cauldron of noise. Devenny sends Kepa the wrong way. The 22-year-old holds his nerve, and we're back on level terms once more. Bukayo Saka next up, Arsenal's number 7. Scored from the spot against West Ham already this season. Passed up the opportunity to take a penalty against Everton, with Gyökeres needing a goal. Yes, placed the ball on the spot with confidence. Bukayo Saka. Against Benitez, and Saka scores right into the side netting.
Oh, that's a lovely penalty. He just strokes it to the left. Benitez goes right, and it just comes off the inside of the post, right at the bottom by the side netting. A lot of pressure on Saka for that penalty because they've all been solid so far. The keepers have not got near any.
Will Hughes is not a renowned goal scorer, not found the back of the net in over 2.5 years. This is different though. Hughes looking to make it 3-3, does make it 3-3.
Yeah, solid pen. Kepa goes down to the right and he just clips it into the roof of the net centrally. Nice and steady, and there was a lot of booing and the crowd trying to intimidate him. Wasn't put off though.
Leandro Trossard, as the Arsenal fans respond to drown out the boos from those Palace travelling supporters in the opposite corner of the stadium. Benitez will do his best to make the Belgian wait. Trossard will very much do things in his own time. He has his own routine. Very deliberately placing the ball on the spot as Benitez tries to make himself look as big as possible. To make it 4 penalties from 4. Leandro Trossard. Beautifully done. The pick of the bunch so far.
Shows great composure there, because you can't help thinking last minute he sees Benitez go down to the left, and he looks like he just adjusts himself and lifts it up and over the keeper, almost into the top corner. Seen some really good penalties tonight, Max.
Now this one will be interesting. Borna Sosa barely touched the ball after coming on as a late substitute deep into injury time. Only played 11 times for Palace this season. This is a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. But goodness me, doesn't he respond? 4-4 now. Mikel Merino to make it a perfect complement of penalties for Arsenal. Ødegaard, Rice, Saka, Trossard have all beaten Walter Benitez from the spot. It's up to Mikel Merino now. Up steps the Spaniards, who just confidently dispatches that one in. And Arsenal are 100% after their first 5. The pressure is now on Crystal Palace, and it's Jefferson Lerma to take this next penalty. He needs to score for Palace, otherwise they are out.
A lot of pressure on them. The midfield man from Palace, he had a decent game. He worked really hard in that first half, didn't get much joy on the ball. Second half was really good in there with Wharton, but this is where it counts. Can he keep Crystal Palace in the cup?
The sound level has increased as Lerma steps up against Kepa. We've had 10 perfect penalties. We are on to the next round. Ricardo Calafiori next. Typically, this is where we get into the area where the players who perhaps didn't feel as confident in putting themselves forward are made to step up. Calafiori, we know that he is capable in the opposition penalty area. We know he's blessed with technique. He has a devastating shot. And he keeps his composure too. 6-5 to the Gunners.
Both goalkeepers not been able to go the right way at all, and the one time Benitez did, it was Trossard that lifted over the top of him. It's really been all about the penalty takers.
A metronomic player in midfield, Adam Wharton, stroking the ball around with luxury at times this evening. So cool, so collected under pressure. But he's 21 years old. There is a lot of responsibility on those young shoulders. Oliver Glasner can only wait and hope. Wharton, goalkeeper sent the wrong way again. 6-6 in the shootout. Jurrien Timber up next. Already having his best goal-scoring season for Arsenal. Majority of those, though, with his head. Vastly experienced despite his tender years, Jurrien Timber. Mr. Reliable inside 90 minutes. Timber steps up and Timber slams home. The most emphatic of the bunch.
Oh, he's crashed that home. Very similar to Ødegaard's, just with more power, more aggression. Keeper was stopping that. We have seen the perfect range of penalty kicks from both sides so far. But it's Palace that are always doing the chasing.
Cristantas Uche, we mentioned he's made his journey up from the 5th tier of Spanish football. This is probably the most high-pressure kick of his young career so far. It's a straight run-up from the Nigerian. Now he angles. Uche slots it in. 14 from 14 so far. William Saliba up next.
Every penalty we move forward, it seems like the pressure goes up a notch for each player stepping up. And for Arsenal, it's the man that is probably one of the best players under pressure when it comes to defence. And he's got the weight of the cup on his shoulders at the moment. Needs to keep Arsenal in front.
In his own time, William Saliba delays and just strokes it home. Completely unfazed, the Frenchman. And his compatriots is now stepping up. Another French centre-back, Maxence Lacroix, who gave Arsenal the lead in this tie with 9 minutes to play. Poking past his own goalkeeper. Can he find a way past Kepa Arrizabalaga? Carefully measured out those steps from Lacroix. And saved by Kepa, who schedules a Carabao Cup semi-final date with Chelsea. A two-legged London derby awaits the Gunners in the new year. And they have a new penalty shootout hero in Kepa. Lacroix it was who gave the Gunners the lead by scoring an own goal past his own goalkeeper. And then he was unable to get the better of Arsenal's in the shootouts. And Arsenal can head into the new year knowing that their path to Wembley is very much alive and kicking. Palace threatens to make it a frustrating evening for the Gunners, equalising deep into injury time through Marc Guéhi. But after the Gunners fired home 8 perfect penalties, it is Kepa who is the hero, denying Maxence Lacroix to set up a semi-final tie with his former side Chelsea in the new year. Full time here at the Emirates Stadium, 1-1 after 90 minutes, and Arsenal win this game by 8 penalties to 7 in the shootout. Kepa is the hero.